we do have a litany of serious traffic violations on our roads, Mr. Speaker. And in recent years, we have routinely gone in excess of 300 fatalities per year. And that's been a concern of mine. It's been a concern of, I believe, everyone in my caucus. And just as recently as this morning, I got a constituent email, not so nice one, explaining how upset they are about the ongoing carnage on our highways relevant to fatal crashes. In fact, earlier this year, Mr. Speaker, the commissioner of the DOT said we have a crisis on our highways. I think he's right. But I think we need to take a look at why that's happening. I've offered numerous solutions over my couple of years here watching these come up, and they seem to meet a bit of resistance and obstacles time and time again. So I thought perhaps maybe when we talk about driver's licenses at the DMV issues and we talk about training, that perhaps collectively we should take a look at this and come up with some solutions that perhaps won't meet such obstacles, Mr. Speaker. To that end, Mr. Speaker, the clerk is in possession of an amendment, LCO 5460. I would ask for the clerk to please call the amendment, and I be allowed leave of the chamber to summarize. I thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, this is a task force. It creates a task force to study, identify causes and factors contributing to a decrease in traffic stops, a rapid increase in traffic accident injuries and fatalities. And the study shall include, but not be limited to, existing driver license training requirements, whether state law and regulations governing suspension of said licenses needs to be adjusted, the morale level among rank and file police officers and state police officers in our state, recent changes to state law, the public attitude toward police officers, and any correlation or relationship between the decreased traffic enforcement and the increase in fatalities. Now, Mr. Speaker, I was very careful when I drafted this amendment that the task force looks on a partisan basis very similar to just about every task force that we've passed out of here together. But I paid special attention to concerns that were brought to me throughout my few years here when I tried to address this issue. And in fact, members of the Racial Profiling Prohibition Project Advisory Board have offered concern relevant to traffic stops. They are part of this task force. Members of the Black and Puerto Rican caucus from our legislature have expressed concerns. They are represented on this task force. It's naturally the Commissioner of Transportation, Commissioner of Motor Vehicles, but I also included, Mr. Speaker, the governor's appointee shall be a representative from the American Civil Liberties Union. The ACLU has offered some concerns around traffic stops. So I think what I've done here is I've been very careful and very sensitive to the issues that face us. But at the end of the day, we are losing, Mr. Speaker, far too many lives on our highways. Driving in this state is out of control, and we need to, at the very least, figure out what is going on and what this legislature can do to address it. That's what this task force is. I hope my colleagues will join me in supporting it. I urge adoption, I move adoption, and I ask when the vote be taken by roll. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.